Hi guys. Good evening. It's already nighttime and it's autumn. I'm going to talk about Codiac transportation today. I was finally able to film it. So the Codiac transportation is the bus here in Moncton. They have a few options for the bus tickets. So there's the monthly passes, the weekly passes. Wait, is there a weekly passes? Wait, I'm not sure, but there's the 10-day and the 20-day pass. So I've been using the monthly passes because there's a student discount only for the monthly passes. So I have with me the passes that I bought before a few months back. The August one, I probably threw it out. Did I? I don't know. But yeah, so this is April. So you have an idea. May, June, July, August, I have no idea where it is, and then September. And then for October onwards, I used this one, the 20-day pass. So long story short, it wasn't really supposed to look like this, but I accidentally threw this in. Well, I didn't throw it in, but it's in the back pocket of my pants, and then I completely forgot about it. And I'm thankful that half of it, because it was wrapped in a rubber thing. But wait, let me show you. Okay, not wrapped, but it's inside this thing. So luckily, this part, because this part has the RFID where you scan it. I'll show it later in the video. So it was in here, and luckily this didn't get wet. But if it did, it might not work. I'm not sure, but cars have RFID stickers outside of the cars, right? And it's functioning, I don't know. So I'm not sure about that, but okay. So how this works? Well, before, if you have these, okay, wait, I'll start with the monthly, because this is just unlimited. You're entitled to ride as much rides as you want, as much trips. And then how you enter the bus. Before, when I was new here, we only showed the pass itself and then we're good to go in the bus. But then they created a more systematic way of how we go in the bus. So at the back part, there's a QR code and you scan it underneath. I'll kind of explain a little bit more about that. I'll show you a video of my trip later. So every time that you transfer a bus to another bus or you take another bus going home, as long as you enter the bus, you just scan the QR code. Now, we have the 10 and the 20-day pass. So this again is the 20-day pass. You don't scan this obviously because this one is the RFID. You tap it, and I'll show you in a bit. Probably I'll pop the video here. So you scan it, and then it gives you an option that if you're gonna transfer to another bus, you just click on transfer, and then a new ticket will come out of the system. It's gonna be this one. Now, this one, once the ticket goes out of the system, you exactly have an hour and 30 minutes to use the transfer pass. So this is already unlimited to how many transfers. So once you get this, and then you need to transfer, like you need 2 more bus transfers, right? You just scan the QR code, you keep this, you scan the QR code, you get out of the bus, you get on the other bus if needed, you scan this again. So this is good for an hour and 30 minutes once it gets printed. So this is the new one, right? The one before was just this one. It looks like the one that they issue in the during the long trips when you take the bus from Manila to somewhere else in the province, I think, or I don't even remember anymore if it's just for long trips or not. But they give you like this and then they punch it, right? So it's kind of similar here. They punch it. So obviously I just got one for the sake of showing this to you guys, because I didn't need it because I have the monthly pass back then. But I was supposed to make a video back then, but then I was too busy. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. It looked like before, but now they're on the new system. And then, oh yeah, and also there's a morning transfer pass up to a certain time, and then there's an afternoon pass up to a certain time again. But then this is only good for 1 hour and 30 minutes from the time that it gets printed. Okay, now how do I navigate? Where do I go? What bus to take? So, for example, I'll just get my phone. Okay. Did you notice there's still like a plastic? I just installed this, like I just set this up this morning, so it's new because I just moved to a new apartment, and I'll make a video on that so that you guys have an idea the cost of living here. Obviously I'll give a range because it depends, and my experience during my room for rent days, because I'm already living with myself. But anyway, going back, so I have this app, the Codiac transpo. Okay, the buses here are usually the ones that is nearest from where you are currently. So because I'm near the bus stop of most buses, that is why you see a lot there. But it depends on your location. For example, you live in Louisville, it's near Champlain Mall, you'd probably see only 3 buses, the bus 61, 63, I think, and bus 50 if I'm not mistaken, and bus 2. Yeah, so I was somewhere near there before, that's why I have an idea. But so that's how it is. And then here you type your destination, okay, where you want to go. So for example, I want to go to Champlain Mall, CF Champlain. There. You have a lot of options to choose from, so you know what time you need to start walking if you're far from the bus station. See there, like if you need to walk going to bus 64, it like sets the average time. And then if, for example, you click this, it shows you like roughly the map of where it is, and then the time estimated as well. The one that we just did is from where we are currently up to where we're going. So for example, that you want to, so I'm back at the homepage, and you want to just check like what time the bus is available and where you will be. For example, later on I will be at somewhere in Main Street, for example, Service New Brunswick, and then I want to go to Champlain Mall. Just click on this one and then go to plan a trip, and then just enter Service New Brunswick Main Street, and then type CF Champlain. And then you can also modify like what time you think you would need to leave. For example, 5:30 p.m. but it's already 7 p.m. now, so I'll put tomorrow's date and hit go. So there. So again, it's just the same thing. And then, for example, you made a mistake with the time, just click on modify and then just adjust the time and then hit go. Yeah, that's about it. those are the things that I only use in the app. Oh, I'm again back in the homepage. I'm already at the bus stop, and the bus isn't there yet. How would you know where the bus is? So you just click on the bus map. So in this case, for 51, they have a lot of buses. So they split it into two routes, the south and the north, but it just goes around, right? So just click on map. And from there, you'll see where the bus is. So that's real time. So you would know if it already passed or if it hasn't passed yet. There you go. I just had one bad experience in terms of riding the bus. I was on my way to work and then I was waiting for the bus, and when the bus was coming, it passed by me. It didn't even stop. So I have no idea what happened. He probably didn't see me, I don't know, but I was right at the bus stop. So I did file a report for that. I don't know what happened, but yeah, so I had to wait for the next bus. That was like 15 minutes after. And I was late to work, but I did inform my manager. So there are instances where, you know, the bus isn't perfect, but since I've been here by beginning of April until now, I just had one bad experience. Also, one thing you need to note is that there is a certain time, I don't even know what time it starts, but there is a certain time that some buses, they would skip certain bus stops or something towards the end of the day. I heard about that, but I haven't experienced it yet so far when I lived somewhere near Champlain and here. Also, before I forget, in terms of getting in the bus and going out of the bus, when you're waiting for the bus in the Philippines, when there's a bus arriving, you raise your hand and like give a sign to the bus driver, but here it doesn't work like that. They have bus times. You need to be there before the bus arrives, obviously, and then if you miss it, you have no choice but to wait for the next bus to arrive. And not all buses have 15 minutes interval. Some buses have 30 minutes interval. And to give you an idea, you get off the bus by pressing, like, I'm not sure if I have a photo of it, but if I have, I'll post it here. But there's a rail on the side and then a button. You press that, or all of the buses have that string on the side, so you can just pull it. You'd know if you press it correctly or if you pulled it correctly if at the front of the bus there would be the sign says next stop. So yeah, that's how it goes. Another thing is that the buses here aren't 24 hours. They are only up to a certain time, and it's up to you to like check until what time they are still operating. During Sundays, it's lesser buses and fewer times. So actually that's it. Is that short? Is this a short video? I don't even know, but yeah. So if you guys learned something from this video, please give a like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!